Hi, I'm Matthew Edwards, and today is Mix It Up Monday. Today I want to show you a little game I use to help my students learn to maintain a steady breath flow during phonation. The little toy that I use is called the blow ball game. And it's a little pipe with a basket and then a ball that goes inside of the basket, and when the student blows through the pipe, the ball floats. Now these pipes are really cheap. I buy them at the Dollar Tree for $1 for a pack of 6, and that way my students each have one to take home with them. When I first introduce these, I just tell the student that they have to use their air to keep the ball floating. Usually their first attempt looks something like this. They completely lose the ball. The reason why is they take in a huge inhalation, and then they immediately try to use all of that breath pressure to blow the ball and get it into the air. But they've used a lot of pressure on the initial onset, and they quickly have a drop in pressure, and then the ball falls and it goes away from the basket and lands on the floor. Now when students learn to sing, they often do something very similar. They take in a huge breath, and then immediately that rib cage collapses, the abdominal wall contracts, and they get a huge burst of air that makes that onset really hard and really loud, and then they lose breath pressure, so the pitch will either drop or the volume level will drop, and all of a sudden they're completely out of control. Ideally, we want the student to take a big breath in, maintain that inhalation position both in the rib cage wall and the abdominal wall, and then let Mother Nature take its course. As you start singing, the rib cage is going to collapse a little bit because you are using up the air that is in your lungs. Well, sometimes we need to help Mother Nature a little bit, and we need to pull in the abdominal wall to give a little bit of extra pressure, to kind of push on those lungs a little bit to get the little extra air to come out. So when we are using this ball game, we can watch when that's starting to happen. You see, you'll get it moving along at the beginning, and the ball will be floating really nicely, and then you'll see it slowly trying to drift down. Well, when the ball starts to drift down, it's the perfect time to contract your abdominal wall slowly and try to get the ball to rise back up again. It looks like this. And of course, your goal is to hold it as long as possible. The students find this fun, and they automatically begin to notice what it takes to maintain a steady breath flow for a long period of time. This is just one of many ways that you can teach your students breath management for singing, but I think it happens to be probably the most fun one there is. If you have other ideas on how to teach breath management using games or toys, please share them below in the comments section. Be sure to follow the blog on the bottom right-hand side of the screen, and follow me on Twitter at PopRockCoach. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you next week.